Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Martin and today we're setting sail with black sails with the pirates. Arr! I'm super excited for this. It's a show I've been wanting to watch for years. I remember seeing it on a lone shelf in my local supermarket and it looked really interesting and I thought, I'm definitely going to watch that. I'm going to watch that. Looks cool. I don't hear anyone else talking about it. I'm going to watch it, and then proceeded not to watch it. I don't know why. I just probably got distracted and, you know, dog chasing cars syndrome just kicked in and was like, oh, what's this? Oh, I forgot all about that other thing I thought I was going to do. But no, now we're jumping into Black Sails. We're going to go through the whole thing, and I'm looking forward to it. Everyone who's seen it says it's a great show that just gets better and better. So expectations are maybe slightly higher than what they would normally be, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun. I'm in the mood for some piratey action, so I'm ready for this adventure. Normally I wouldn't do this at the start of a video, but I just want to say, as of recording this episode, we're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, so if you want to help bump up those numbers to get there, please by all means do so. But more importantly, if you haven't seen, I am going to do a video to sort of celebrate and thank people for hitting that number, and in order to do so, I was going to do a Q&A video. If you want to submit your questions for a Q&A video, there's a link to the video where you can put all your questions and all that stuff, and then once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will then go to that video, record a video answering the questions that have been submitted over there. So if you're interested in that, please do that. But without further ado, we're going to jump into Black Sails. 1715, the West Indies. The pirates of the New Providence Islands threaten maritime trade in the region. The laws of every civilized nation declare them hostis humani generis, enemies of all mankind. War against the world. Arr, pirates. What you doing, bud? What are you doing? That seems like it might be important.
So you're a coward then?
Yeah, you too?
I'm not a coward, I'm a cook. I've no quarters to man.
People need cooks. People need cooks. A good cook is probably hard to come by on these naval vessels of piratey goodness. I don't know where I was going with that.
Isn't this your problem too?
Good cooks are in short supply, even for criminals. But you, cowering below decks.
I mean,
dodging
that's
a fight.
exactly what I just said.
Got you for sport.
Eee, that's not good. Oh my god, Jesus. Well, this would be pretty fucking terrifying. Like, look at all those guns, like, right up against each other's head. Fucking, they're gonna blast each other to pieces, let alone whoever comes through the door. Fuck this. Fuck, fuck all of this. This would not be a good time. Keep away from the door. Keep away from the door. Don't stay there. Don't be a big dummy and stay there. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Jesus.
It's done! Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, fucking wave that white flag. Get it? Put it up as high as you can. Right, there we go. That's our fucking introduction to this. Captain Flint and his crew of piratey bastards. I. One of the pirates' favorite letters. I.
Grow up.
And he's loving his job, isn't he? He loves his job.
Motherfucker. My name is John Silver.
Oh, okay.
I happen to be a
As
very
in
good cook.
Long John, and he's going with the cook line. Long John, I assume. Let me write that down. John Silver.
Now
Cook.
that this fight's finished, is it
Look at him. Thinks he's captain already.
today? And they will pay.
Okay, so they don't have an actual captain. It's like a position up for grabs at the moment. Interesting.
Told you this was the ship.
Where is the schedule?
Oh, so they were after
Minor
this.
obstacle,
Well, this guy at least. He was
but we're getting close.
He was after this particular boat for that bit of paper.
Singleton's out there trying to convince your crew to torture that poor bastard of a captain simply because he hasn't worked out how to get them to do it to you.
Okay, so I presume this guy is Captain Flint. But there's a little bit of
I removed the leg, but
contention about that being the case. It's also interesting we're getting to see, like, hey, it costs the pirates money to raid another ship, and, you know, it's about how much profit they're going to make from raiding a ship versus how much they spend and stuff. It's weird. It's an interesting way of doing it.
How long before you're the one they tie to the mast?
Sounds like it could be fast approaching by the way things are going at the minute. So there's lots of interesting dynamics at play already. We've got a captain who wants more than to just be, you know, standard pirating. He's clearly after something in particular. And a crew that is on the brink of going against him, mutiny, or voting against him in this case. And we've also got apparently John Silver, who I presume is Long John Silver, who's been taken on as the ship's cook. So, you know, there seems to be a lot of work going on.
Captain's going to ask Richard Guthrie for a favour. Mr. Guthrie is going to say no. When that happens, the captain will most likely react poorly. Your job is to restrain him.
Okay.
Restrain him, you say?
Have fun with this.
Cargo moves up.
Alright, does he think he can piece this fucking bit of paper together? If he can... I mean, I assume that Flint has it on him. Like, he's not going to fucking leave it.
Who wants to meet me?
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard? Blackbeard's here? What the fuck? We're really just jumping right into all this pirate-y stuff. Oh my god, this is like fucking...
You're not Blackbeard.
Oh my god. They're fucking hazing.
I know they've always found me aloof, too educated. But now it seems they feel I'm too weak. I was going to say unlucky.
Hey, you weren't an honest answer.
And he can let your new captain know you have withheld something of great value that rightly belonged to his latest prize.
Hey, she figured that shit out quick.
So, a ship with a cargo so rich, the King of Spain is very anxious to see it launched.
This is what they're after, huh?
Has demanded that he send
Big old loot shit.
the largest Spanish treasure galleon in the Americas.
There it is.
According to Vasquez,
Big old boat with big old money on it.
success, I will have that name.
Restrain him, Billy. Restrain him. That's what you're here to do.
Put your pistol.
Take them into custody. All of them.
Wow, this isn't good. Oh my god. Jeez. That was a fucking John Wick move. That man seemed remarkably unfazed by the bullet in the shoulder. I wouldn't do this, dude. I mean, if someone comes in with a tilted hat like that, you're fucked. Yep. There you go.
Whatever future this place has left, I'm it. Forget that.
This guy's got an ego the size of a fucking planet. I'm the best captain around here. Arr! Oh, he's dead. He's just straight up fucking dead. I thought he was like, oh, I've been shot in the arm, but it's gonna be okay. But
What are you doing?
nope, he dead.
When I say there's a war coming, I don't mean with the Scarborough. I
Everyone.
don't mean with King George or England.
Literally everyone.
Civilization is coming. What happened with Richard?
Yeah, it did go well.
Someone on this crew discovered my plans and tore from this log the very page necessary to discover that prize.
Do you blame Singleton for this?
Sto-
With no evidence whatsoever. I feel like he probably will do that.
Stoked your resentment to cover his crime.
Yep. That's absolutely what he's doing.
Then swords.
Trial by combat. Here we go. This could take Singleton out in the first episode. Or Flint, I suppose. But I feel like Flint's more important. I feel like he isn't dying. I'll be fucking real surprised if that happens. Who's gonna hit the first blow? Oh, God. Oh, okay, Flint. You need to do better than that, man. Oh. That's fucking... Jesus. Fucking hell. This is definitely not Pirates of the Caribbean. Fucking imagine Johnny Depp and Barbosa doing this. Oh my God. Jesus. Put that on the poster. He fucking faked it? He must have done, right? You know, he's banking that Billy's on side. He was genuinely concerned. How did he get it?
It's a stolen page.
You know what? He's just like, what the fuck is going on? I've truly stumbled into something bigger than what I thought it was, and I'm after $5 million.
I'm gonna make you the princess of the new world!
Billy. Billy's really hoping he does not regret this choice.
Perhaps we can help each other.
Where's this going?
I think I have something you might want to buy.
Is she fucking double crossing or is she triple crossing? Christ, this is going to get more complicated, isn't it? That's it. That's episode 1. Alright. Singleton's out. I can cross his fucking name out of the list. Put a big old X next to him. Maybe I should put like a skull and crossbones. Skull. Dead. Alright, that was the reaction to episode 1 of Black Sails. If you enjoyed it, please do hit the subscribe button, maybe hit the like button as well. It helps more people see this video. But other than that, we're going to talk about this opening episode. Okay, that was good. That was interesting. It certainly set up a lot of stuff. There's a lot of going on. I can see a lot of backstabbing and betrayals are probably going to be happening over the course of the show. Much in very pirate-y fashion. I haven't quite got everybody's names yet. I've written some of them down, obviously Flint, Billy, John Silver, obviously. I'm fascinated to see where that's going to go. Like I said in the reaction, if it's there, I'm not super steeped in pirate lore. I know Long John Silver I think Treasure Island, right? I think that's sort of where that comes from. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see how this is going to develop. Because obviously, if this follows like the John Silver arc, he's eventually going to become a captain, I presume? Or some. So I don't know. That's all presumption on my part. Who knows what this show's going to do. But the stuff that I found really interesting about this was just, obviously there was a lot of character setup, sort of, you know, setting up Flint after this big old boat full of loot, and he's trying to track it down, and then there's the whole, John has the bit of paper that would actually lead him to where it is, and the betrayals and all that. So they've got these two guys who are sort of smart enough, it seems like, and quick talking enough to figure this whole thing out, but they're not really aware of each other's existence properly. I mean, John obviously knows Flint as their captain, and by the end of this episode, he sees what Flint's willing to do to A, keep his captaincy, and B, to find this treasure. He can physically see the lengths that man is going to go to secure what he believes he should have, basically. The other thing that I found really fun about this episode was just getting to see the inner workings and dynamics of this world, I suppose, and how pirates operate. Like, obviously in many depictions of pirates, it's just like they just go out there, they have fun, they go around thieving, robbing, they don't give a shit, they do whatever they want, they keep what they get, all that stuff. What I liked here is that it actually showed that running a pirate ship is actually kind of like a business unto itself. Like, they have to make sure they're making a profit versus the the expenses that they're putting into like taking out a ship, like injury costs, using cannonballs and weapons and all that kind of stuff. It was interesting that we actually got details about what worries them, what the dynamics are between the crew members and the captain, and like what they expect from their captain and all that kind of stuff. That it's interesting in terms of world building, but it's also interesting in setting stakes for like where this could go. Like in normal stuff, you've the captain. Well, yeah, the captain's captain. And there's usually one person who might try and cause a mutiny. In this case, we had Singleton. But here, it's kind of setting up that anyone, if they feel like they have good reason, and there's plenty of reasons as to why they might feel let down by their captain, might try to cause a stir. And you know, as I say, it's just an interesting way and a good way of setting up stakes for the whole show moving forward. Another interesting character who seems to be going to be playing a part in how these things goes is Billy. He's been basically, I wouldn't say indoctrinated, but he's kind of been convinced by Flint's idea. Obviously, we see that he does lie for him at that end part. He's now part of the inner circle of Flint and Gates. I think Mr. Gates, I think, is the other guy who are sort of trying to make this thing work. And now Billy's been brought in on confidence, and for now at least, he's going along with it. He might live to regret it. He seems like he's a little bit unsure about the choice that he makes, but he is aware of the story. He heard Captain Flint sort of reel off this story about this thing that they're looking for, and he knows it in the same amount of detail as Flint does. So for now, he's going along with it. So I'm interested to see how that's going to go. I feel like Billy's going to be a bit... Whereas Gates is doing everything he can to protect Flint, and he believes in him and is friends with him, I feel Billy's going to maybe be a bit more of a foil. He's going to be basically the way that Gates set him up to be. You are there to restrain him from doing something stupid. And I think that's kind of going to be Billy's role going forward. Maybe he's going to be trying to make sure that nothing stupid happens, or make sure the Flint doesn't go overboard or do something that's going to put everyone in peril of some description. But we'll see how that goes. That's just my off the cuff kind of estimation of that situation. We also have the guy, I didn't get his name, but the guy who they sell the goods through, that they steal from other ships, who sells them on, and that's how they make their profits. He seems pretty dead. Like Flint was saying, he's been arrested, and I assume that was, just a lie to cover the tracks of the fact that he's dead. And just to sort of play that up for his own advantage, to try and, I suppose if he's dead, then the world will come collapsing around them a lot faster than what he wants. He's now working to a time schedule of, if they think he's arrested, it'll take a little bit of time for the news to hit mainland, as it were, and for the curtains to close on their way of life, because civilization itself will come for them. So now he's given himself some time to try and find this loot that would basically set them up for life. They wouldn't have to worry about having to be accepted by civilization, because they'd have more money than anyone else in civilization. So it's interesting. We now have a kind of a ticking clock thing going on, as well as everything else, so that's good. The thing that I feel like we haven't got the most information on, and it's going to be unfolding, is the other crew of the other ship, who the one with the guy who's got the big ego, and he's trying to basically knock Flint off his perch and be considered, I should be the trusted one. I've been earning, Flint's been fucking up for the past months or whatever. You should be putting your trust in me. And his crew members, who kind of don't trust him either. It's interesting. There's lots of interesting dynamics going on. I'm not entirely sure where it's all going to go, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the journey. I think this episode was really good at setting everything up and setting up the stakes, the world, and where the story is going to be going. So yeah, I am invested. I am fully in. And I look forward to the next episode. So I'll see you there, hopefully. Thank you for watching this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps this video get seen by more people. Maybe consider subscribing and showing me that you like this content. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next